I was wrong with this car's ignition system. Now, it's only running on these two back cylinders here. These two, it is not running on them. So what I'm going to do is take one of the spark plugs out of the back cylinders and replace it with this brand new spark plug so I can use one of those good spark plugs to make sure that I have ignition on the wires. And if I don't have it on the wires, don't know what I'm going to do. So let's take out that spark plug. I'm going to be taking out the number 3 spark plug. Okay, we're going to take it out. We're going to pull off the wire. And we're going to twist this until that pops loose, and then we can successfully remove the spark plug. Now that is out. Wow, that is black. That is really black. But it's a good spark plug, it works. So we're going to put this new one in, and that will just hand tighten it in there. Okay. Now, let's turn the car on. Okay. So it does work. I'm still running on 2 cylinders. So what I'm going to do is take this off, put it here on this new spark, on this old spark plug. We're going to see if we have spark. Let me just make sure. Put it there so it doesn't fall. Turn the car over. Hold on. I believe I saw sparks coming off that. Not sure, so I gotta really jam it somewhere where the camera can see it. So move this over here. I gotta put it somewhere so the camera can see it. So I'm just gonna jam it here. Hopefully, let's start it. Let's turn the engine over again. Spark there initially, but then there was none. There was an initial spark, but then there was none. Okay, now I'm going to get wire number 1, which is this one. Put our spark plug on it. Jam it here, make sure the camera can see it. Can you see it? Hold on, let me just lean you in here so you can see it. Okay, so that's the spark plug right here. I'm going to turn the car on. Okay, we're going to look for sparks. So, here we go. Okay, it sparked initially. Oh, it's sparking. Okay, so I saw it sparking there. So, I believe this spark plug right here might be bad. So we're going to remove this. Just remove this spark plug. This spark plug might be bad. That wire might be bad too. So let's remove this. Wow, look at that. That is not good. We're going to put this spark plug in and see if there is any change to the system, so I'm going to attempt to put it in at least. Yeah, there we go, going in. This is actually a good way to test and see if your spark plugs are bad. Okay. Oh, we have to put this thing on right. Okay, now we're going to hook this wire to this spark plug. Put it here. Okay. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Let's turn our ignition on. And let's crank the car over. That's weird. That's still sparking. I don't know. So what I'm going to do is just put that wire on there. And just turn it over to see what happens. See if it's the same. Okay, I could definitely smell unburnt fuel. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen these wires on here. See if, wow, that was very loose. I got to tighten that. Let me get my socket wrench. It's in the car. Let me just grab it. Okay, I'm going to tighten this really quickly. Just make sure it's not loose. Loosey-goosey. And we're going to put these on loose, the wires. So we'll still run. Now we are going to get our cloth, our little cloth here. We're going to fold this. That is engine oil on there, because I like to check the oil. So we're going to fold this a few times. I'm going to turn the car back on. We use this, and there's a little button here. Just turn this. Now we're going to see if the engine makes any noise difference when you take off the spark plug wires. That's definitely a different noise. Ow! Ow! Okay. Bad spark plugs. This spark plug number 2 is bad. Let's swap it out. Here's our culprit, number 2. Let me go get another spark plug. Okay, so I have a new spark plug here, the same kind, and the same kind as that. And this will tell us if our wire is bad or if it was the spark plug that's bad. So let's right this and put this in here. Tighten this into here. This is very, very easy to do job, unless you have one of those cars where they're fancy, which are pretty hard to get the spark plugs at. But this is just right here, so let's put our wire back on. Oh, and if you're doing this, removing the wires, make sure you mark the wires. I have them marked 1, 2, 3, 4 in the way I have them going. So let's turn the car over. Let me just raise this. Oh, wait a minute. Before I turn the car over, I want to make these loose again because I tightened those up. Okay, let's turn the car over and see if there's any different. Let me turn the ignition on. Okay, not sure if I'm getting this on camera, but there's a button right here. I'm not getting it, but I'll push the button. Okay, so I changed the spark plug, and this is making me think that it's a wire. But I'm going to drive the car, so let's check this out. Okay, let me get to the other side. Okay, so we're going to test drive the car. See if it loses any power. Because one of those wires, there was little difference last time that I could barely feel. And let me just point out, this thing is not electronically ignited. This is still running on the original point system. Because I don't know where to get the electronic ignition, and I kind of like the original. So, let's see if this works. I kind of hear a difference, but let's take it for a ride. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely the spark plug wire. This thing is definitely misfiring. It's definitely the spark plug wire. I don't know where to get another spark plug wire. Yeah, it's misfiring. Okay, so we have diagnosed the problem as to being a spark plug wire. The number 2 spark plug, that wire is bad. And you can definitely hear the misfiring. So, it definitely reeks of unburnt fuel. So, yes, number 2 spark plug wire is bad on this car. I'm going to have to try to find another one of those. I'm not sure if I will be successful at doing that, because I don't know where to get them. But there's the answer to my ignition problem, a number 2 spark plug wire. So thanks for watching.